war veteran Ben Roberts-Smith has had his final legal bid to overturn a damning defamation ruling thrown out by the High Court. Reporter Jamie McKinnell is with me in the studio. Jamie, what can you tell us?
G'day, Roswell. This was really the last attempt by Ben Roberts-Smith to overturn these very damning defamation findings that were made in the first instance by the federal court. Now, he sued for defamation over some stories that were published in 9 newspapers back in 2018, and ultimately a federal court judge, Justice Anthony Basanko, people will remember, made findings on the balance of probabilities that he was complicit in 4 murders while deployed overseas in Afghanistan. Ben Roberts-Smith then went to the full court of the federal court, and his appeal there was dismissed in May when that court upheld Justice Basanko's findings, and then he signalled immediately his intention to take things to the High Court. What we've learned today is that the High Court has denied him special leave to have the case heard. He was trying to get into the High Court by arguing that the evidence laws should have been more strictly applied. He was pointing out that he has not been charged with any offences and that he's entitled to the presumption of innocence. So in his special leave application lodged in the High Court, the war veteran had argued that the findings here branded him as a war criminal. He said it was a criminal condemnation of the most ruinous kind, despite being reached in civil proceedings and on a lower standard of proof. There was a second ground that he was trying to get before the High Court, where his lawyers were going to argue that the federal court made an error by assuming he had agreed to accept some matters not recontested in the unsuccessful appeal. So there is a lot of context here, but ultimately at the end of the day, this means that that avenue of appeal to the High Court has been shut down for Ben Roberts-Smith.